Hi everyone, I'm Kelsey and welcome to my channel, Connecting with Spirit. So in today's video, I am going to be connecting in to another animal in the animal kingdom as part of my channeling the animal kingdom series. So if you want to check out any other videos in this series, I'm going to leave the playlist in the description box below. But today's animal is cow and also bull. So the animals came in, I think it was last week, and were telling me that they're going to be switching up the videos going forward, and that it's probably not going to be one animal coming in for the videos, that it's probably going to be more than one. So we'll just see where that leads. But today's video is going to be cow and bull, and when I was tuning into their energies earlier on this week, they were telling me, I was just getting this sort of like divine feminine and divine masculine sort of vibe coming in, so the two energies coming in to balance and complement each other. And it was all about nurturing, so the divine feminine for the cow energy, and nourishment, divine masculine, for the bull energy. So nourishment and nurturing for the soul, so at a soul level. And that's what we're going to be looking at today. I'm going to be doing channeled healing, which you will have the option to receive if that's something that you would like. And we're just going to basically go with the flow, open up and see what comes through with these beautiful animals today, all in alignment with nurture and nourishment for the soul. So if this sounds like something you'd like to receive, please do give your permission in whatever way feels comfortable for you. Thank you very much, and I'm just going to ask my healing team of light to connect me in to all of those souls who've given their permission to receive this healing from me. And again, these healings are timeless, so it doesn't matter if you watch them straight away when I put this video up, or a year or two from now, you can still receive the energy and the benefits from the session. Thank you. And I'm just gonna call in all of your beautiful healing teams of light, calling in all of your healing teams of light, calling in all of your healing teams of light to assist me for this session today. And I'm just going to ask them all to activate a sacred healing space around us all now energetically, and to anchor that in. So I usually see the sacred space as like a lattice dome going around us while we're all sitting in a circle. That is the case for today, and the lattice dome is a brilliant white light. It's like Christ consciousness energy, lattice dome coming in for us today and being anchored in. And it's just your opportunity to tune in and see what you can sense from this energy. And just to say, I may burp more during this session. It's just my way of clearing energy, so please do excuse me if I do, but just so you know, burping means clearing. Okay, so the lattice dome going in around us all now in circle. I have the angels coming in around this sacred space. It's kind of like the Anana, but it's slightly different, and they're just basically standing around the sacred space for protection, for safeguarding, I'm hearing, so that the only energies that are allowed enter into the sacred space are of the highest and purest love and light vibrational frequency. And I have Metatron coming in, so I'm just going to call in Metatron, calling in Archangel Metatron, calling in Archangel Metatron. And I'm just going to ask Metatron to activate, and lower down a pillar of white light around each and every one of us in circle, and to anchor it in. So this is literally like a beam of light radiating down and completely enveloping you. Think Star Wars, Star Trek, where they like beam people places. It's kind of like that. And a pure bright white light, sort of tinged with a little bit of blue as well, I'm seeing. And it's just your opportunity to tune into Metatron's energy, to see what you can sense. As we energetically prepare us to receive all that we need to from Cow and Bull during this session. And speaking of which, I just see them trotting into the sacred space, into the center. It's like there's a couple of cows, and then there's one bull with huge horns. And I can hear them mooing. And Cow is approaching each and every one of us in the circle. It's like giving you an attunement, an activation to their beautiful energy. You might be aware Cow's coming straight in front of your face. For this, you might even see their eyes, or just get a sense of the kind of shape or color of the cow that's approaching you. And then I can just see the bull going around the outside, also with an activation and attunement. You might feel this at the back of the heart. Front of the heart, and kind of moving up the throat and down the back of the body. And just taking a minute or two just to connect in with this beautiful energy from Cow and Bull, just to get a sense of their energy. And I see the cows and the bull return to the center of the circle, and there's a lot of like baying and mooing going on, and I'm just hearing it is light language for the soul. So you might get a sense of this, you might hear it, you might feel those vibrations. It's working on a really deep level, at soul level. And it's really powerful because it is both divine masculine and divine feminine energy. So bringing in that complementary, that balance, that harmony, that unity. just allowing these frequencies to wash through you. Noticing if there's any sensations in the body, if you're drawn to a particular area, and just tuning in to see how it feels and being open to receive. And when you're ready, I'm just going to invite you to take 3 deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. Just to really allow those energies to settle and integrate. And I'm just going to call in Archangel Zadkiel. Calling in Archangel Zadkiel. Calling in Archangel Zadkiel, keeper of the violet flame, for transmutation. And I'm going to ask Zadkiel to pass the violet flame down through each and every one of your energy fields, chakras, your channel, the sacred space as well. And to just clear, cleanse, completely remove and transmute any energetic debris, negativity, non-beneficial energy, any energy that no longer serves you, any energy that you're just ready to let go of. Just clear, cleanse and completely transmute that from each and every one of us now, please, Zadkiel. So you might be aware of a temperature change because it is a flame, because I can just feel that rise in temperature now. I often see the violet flame spiraling around in an anti-clockwise direction for clearing. You might see that, you might experience something different. As Zadkiel just cleanses our energy fields. Because it's like after receiving that light language transmission from cow and bull, some energy might have come up from your soul that you no longer need, so Zadkiel is just clearing it away from you, cleansing it. So now I have the dragons coming in as well, with dragon fire that's going to work at a different level. So hearing this dragon fire is for at a soul level. Again, it's another cleanse. Again, you might be aware of a temperature change as these flames come in, just seeing them like that white hot orange when the flame is just really, really hot. That's coming in. Thank you, Zadkiel. And this is quite strong. Here I feel the temperature going up a few degrees internally. Thank you, dragons. So just being drawn to specifically the horns on the bull, there is a special significance for them. It's something to do with like transmitting and channeling energy. Almost like similar to like a grounding rod, where the energy hits the rod and then is grounded into the earth. It seems like the horn is quite similar to that. Because I'm just seeing there's energy now coming down from source that's hitting off these horns, the bull's horns, and it's going through the bull's body and then being sent into Gaia, and it's like a healing for Gaia. It's nourishment for Gaia at a soul level. So there is a certain amount of work being done for Gaia right now as well, like not so much grid work, I guess, but for Gaia herself in particular, to help heal her soul. And I can just see all the cows encircling this bull, almost like holding space to help him anchor the energies into Gaia. And then we're outside of that circle as well, holding space for that energy to be channeled. It almost looks like electricity. Excuse me. Clearing happening as well. And it just feels like it's hugely needed for Gaia right now. This healing at a soul level. And then as that energy is being channeled, I'm just seeing a lot of like flowers starting to sprout and grow around this bull. In particular, I'm being drawn to poppies, just seeing them in my mind's eye, and daisies, dandelions. And there's something here about them being seen as weeds, like pests, but they have particular properties that are really beneficial. Also feeling like those flowers, if they're resonating with you, could hold messages for you. So either tuning into your heart and asking what the message is, or just making a note of it now and looking up the spiritual meaning of those flowers later and taking what resonates. But in particular, those 3 flowers my attention is being drawn to. It does also feel like plant medicine is coming in for this as well. Those energies, poppy, daisy, and dandelion. Some of you might already use them. You might be herbalists. You might have dandelion tea, whatever the case may be. But certainly the plant medicine energies coming in strongly as well for this. Nourishment and nurturing of the soul. And they are very welcome. Love working with plants. Okay, so that energy is just being finished, being channeled into Gaia, and I'm just hearing now it's our turn to receive the energy. So I'm going to call down the energy from source, so of the highest and purest love and light vibrational frequency that's best for us right now. It's also cow energy. I'm going to bring that down. It's just this beautiful, vibrant, deep, deep purple color. And that's coming down into your stellar gateway chakra, just opening and activating your stellar gateway, to cow energy and bull energy, to nourish and nurture you at a soul level. As this beautiful, deep purple continues to flow down into your soul star, which is above your head, opening and activating your soul star to nurture and nourishment for the soul. And there's something here in the soul star for us to have a wee look at. So feeling like it's past lives, it's Akashic record sort of energy coming in. I feel like it is healing from cow and bull for your soul, for past lives, and also your Akashic record. You might get a sense of what past life is coming up for you. I'm also seeing, your Akashic records. You might get a sense of something written in one of your records, and just get an idea of where this healing is flowing to, what had occurred, or just any sort of information that's relevant for you to know right now that might be coming up into your conscious awareness. And that beautiful purple healing energy is just flowing into that past life and into your Akashic records, nourishing, providing nourishment at a soul level. And this feels really, really deep. And really, really like a balm. It's just very soothing, relaxing. It's so lovely. So in particular, I just keep being drawn back to the Akashic. It's like they want to draw your attention to a particular part of your records. And I'm just going to be asking that whatever that is that they're trying to convey, the message or the record, that be brought up into your conscious awareness, so that you can receive the message and understand it in a way that's best for you. Thank you. So you might be aware, you might receive the message right now. You might not. It might be revealed to you at a later stage. So for me, I can just see the keepers of the records reading something out to me, but I can't make out what it is. So I feel like that message is going to come to me later, which might be the case for you as well. So don't worry if you haven't received anything right now. You will. It's going to come up. The message will come to you in some way, shape or form over the next coming hours, days or weeks for some of you, I'm hearing. And it's something quite important. that you need to know. Again, temperature changes. It's quite hot. And just gonna thank the keepers of the Akashics. Thank you. As we continue to bring down this beautiful purple energy into your crown chakra, opening and activating your crown to nourishment and nurturing for the soul. Excuse me, some clearing happening here at the crown. Excuse me. As the energy continues to spiral down into your third eye chakra, opening and activating it to this beautiful cow and bull energy. So something here at the third eye, something that you might not be seeing. Okay, so I'm hearing that a lot of us, take care of our physical health, our mental health, maybe our emotions, that we might also look after our spiritual health and tune in and check in and do the bits that we need to. But it's like what we're not seeing is that we also need to nurture and nourish ourselves at a soul level. And this aspect of ourselves is very much neglected a lot of the time. And it's like cow and bull wants to bring this to your attention to pretty much say that, or to remind you to look after yourself on this deep level as well, at a soul level. So that is the message that's coming through. And we're gonna do that. We're gonna tune in and connect into our souls and see what they have to say about how we can nurture and nourish ourselves at that soul level. So it's just like another aspect of ourselves to care for, another kind of self-care piece. But I will wait until we get down to the heart for that, but it's coming. You just have to go into the throat. It's going to bring down that beautiful purple energy into the throat, opening and activating the throat to nurture and nourishment of the soul. As this energy continues to flow down into the heart, higher heart and the heart chakra, just opening and activating these areas to this beautiful energy. And it's here where it's easiest to connect into your soul via your heart. So you can also connect into your higher self as well. But for today's session, we're going to be connecting into our souls. And for that, so it's totally up to you if it feels comfortable to put your hand on your chest over your heart. If not, don't worry about it. Just take it away. And we're just going to focus our awareness, our attention here on the heart space. And I would invite you just to set that intention either in your mind or out loud, that you want to connect into your soul. saying it 3 times. If it feels comfortable, connect me into my soul, connect me into my soul, connect me into my soul. And I'm just going to ask the healing teams of light, the angels and cow and bull, to facilitate that and ensure that you are connected into your soul. And as you connect in, to just take a minute to check in and get a sense of the energy of your soul. What it feels like, if there is a color that comes to mind, or I'm hearing like a smell, a taste, or you might hear a tone, or you might see something. Or a particular word might come to mind in relation to the energy of your soul. Just depends on your dominant psychic sense. Thank you. And I just see this beautiful energy from cow and bull, absolutely like flooding your soul with this beautiful purple energy. And it's just being absorbed and sinking in deep into your soul. And I'm just going to hold space for you to connect to your soul, to facilitate any messages that might come to you from your soul. In particular, if there's any nurturing or nourishment that your soul needs, I'm just going to ask that your soul communicates that message to you now in a way that you can understand. Thank you. And whatever it is that your soul has communicated to you, asking cow and bull for support to help you to do this, if that feels comfortable and right for you, either out loud or in your mind's eye, or in your mind. And cow and bull will receive those prayers, those intentions from you. And help facilitate whatever that is for you. But it is also up to you to take steps as well. To nurture and nourish yourself at that soul level. just taking the opportunity to thank your soul, and if there's anything else that you would like to ask your soul, feel free to do so. And it's like your soul wants to remind you that you can come and connect with it at any time, at any stage, to ask questions, or even to just bask in its beautiful energy, to kind of nurture and nourish yourself. Yeah, just a gentle reminder to connect in whenever you feel guided. I'm also hearing if you're feeling lost, if you're needing guidance, if you want some peace, whatever the case may be, that it is somewhere that you can always come for a respite. Thank you, soul. So as this beautiful purple energy moves down the shoulders, arms into the palms of the hand chakras, opening and activating your hands or your palm chakras to this beautiful energy. As the energy continues to move down into your solar plexus, opening and activating this area to nurture and nourishment of your soul. As the energy continues to move down into your sacral, opening and activating your sacral chakra to this beautiful purple energy. So there's something here about soul gifts being activated. You might get a sense of what those soul gifts are. You can even ask now, as that energy moves here in the sacral to activate them within you at a soul level. Thank you. Just seeing a beautiful, brilliant, bright white light coming in to bathe your soul It feels like it is Christ consciousness energy. I'm seeing dove energy. I'm seeing Shekinah, the Holy Spirit, coming in as this energy just completely sinks into your soul. Ooh. Excuse me, clearing happening there. So it feels like it is a healing and a repair. For some of you, it's like you haven't escaped Earth unscathed, that you have accumulated or endured soul wounds, soul like scars as well. And this energy is just coming in to heal you on that level. And it also feels like, depending on what you've been through up to this point, that it's been tough. It might be trauma of some sort. It just might be you're having a really difficult time of it. Circumstances are just not going your way in your favor. But whatever the case may be, it just feels like it is taking a toll on you on soul level. Even just being alive here on Earth right now, in these dense energies in this time, with everything that's going on, has really affected you deeply at that soul level. And it feels like this energy is coming in to nourish you, to heal you, to nurture you, because you're just really weary, you're really tired. It feels like you've been battling, you've been fighting hard, whatever the circumstances you're battling demons, literally and figuratively. You've been trying to overcome trauma, whatever the adversity has been. I'm also seeing like you're watching the news and you're seeing all these atrocities, and it's just really affecting you at that deep soul level. Like you're absolutely heartbroken, the pain, your compassionate soul, and it's just like, yeah, affected really deeply. And it's like your soul is heartbroken. And a certain amount of like powerlessness as well that I'm feeling, where you're just seeing all these things happen and you're feeling powerless. You're like, what can I do? Is there anything I can do? There's nothing I can do. I am just one person, powerless to do anything, powerless to change things. It's just like you've been struggling and you've been in pain at that soul level. and a certain amount of like feeling uncomfortable, discomfort, like being here on earth in these energies. And like your soul is like there's better places that it could be. You know, you might have experienced different galactic energies. You might have been in oh well, you would have been in higher dimensions, in spirit, or whatever sort of terms you want to put on this, that you've experienced much nicer places than this. And it's like your soul is yearning, your soul is longing for those places and that energy, and a respite. Okay, so feels like we're gonna go there. We're gonna go to wherever it is that your soul is calling you to go. So I am seeing Metatron coming in and activating a purple Merkaba. So this is for like interdimensional travel, for astral traveling, for traveling in general. And this purple Merkaba, if you like to think of it as a spaceship, is going to be powered by your soul, and your soul is going to take you wherever it is that you need to go right now. So if you like to visualize this Merkaba, so if you don't know what a Merkaba looks like, it's like a pyramid with an inverted pyramid. I can't remember the name of the shape. It's like tetrahedron or something like that. I don't know if that's correct, but that's what it looks like, the pyramid and an inverted pyramid, kind of like a Star of David but in 3D form that you can fit inside it. So just visualizing yourself inside of this purple Merkaba. And this purple Merkaba is going to rise off the ground. We're just going to go on a little bit of a journey to wherever it is that you need to be right now to nurture and nourish your soul. So for some of you, it feels like, yeah, we're going off planet. For others of you, it seems like you're going within the earth, which is very interesting. It's going to be different for everyone, for your unique needs of your soul. Just taking note of the journey and of where you end up. I'm just going to give you a minute or two to get to wherever it is that you need to be. Okay, and taking note of wherever it is that you are. So for me, been to this place a couple of times before. It's certainly off planet. I don't even know where it is or what it's even called, but I always see myself, I've mentioned it before in one of my videos, but I always see myself in this clearing. It's a forest. There's huge trees, there's 2 moons, and there's a whole pile of animals. And this for me is where I usually go if I'm feeling awful, if I just want some measure of peace or nourishment. So just taking note of your environment, what it looks like, and how it feels to be here. So we're literally just going to bask in this beautiful energy to nourish and nurture your soul, basically to recharge you at a soul level. So if you like to visualize yourself sitting, lying down, whatever the case may be, what's most comfortable for you, feel free to do so, because we're going to stay here for 5 minutes. I'm hearing 5 minutes of sitting, lying down, breathing, and just tuning into this energy to see what you can sense as kind of like a spa for your soul. So some of you might have fallen asleep at this stage. If that has happened, that's okay. That's where you needed to go to really nurture and nourish your soul at that deep level. You can always come back and listen to the rest of this if that's the case. So a few different things coming in there as I was sitting here. You might have heard that cow. I don't know if the mic picked it up, but it was quite loud. But there was just a cow mooing outside the window here, so I thought that was amazing. Excellent timing. So the other message was that you can come back here, wherever it is that you've ended up, at any time, at any stage. If you feel like you just need to recharge, if you're struggling, you're going through a healing journey, ascension, you're just having a really difficult time of it and you want respite, you want peace, you just want to connect into this beautiful energy, this is just a gentle reminder that you can come here at any time, at any stage. Visualizing like we did in the Merkaba, or even you can just visualize a door and take the door straight to wherever this area is using your intention. So other messages came in. I don't know if the mic picked it up, but the wind was howling really loudly at the start of when we were just going silent. And it was basically a message from the wind to connect with some of you. If this resonates, you might have a strong connection to the elements, in particular wind. Wanted to extend an invitation to connect with you so that you could work with the energy. So the wind is really good for like clearing and cleansing your mental energy, in particular like blowing away cobwebs and things like that. So up to you if you want to take the wind up on its invitation to connect, but you can connect in with the wind again at any time, similar to how I connect in with energies here, just with your intention, setting up a sacred space, connecting in, having a bit of a chat. And the more you work with the wind, the more it will reveal its secrets to you and how you can use the wind in your healing, to nourish your soul, whatever the case may be, but just putting that out there. The other thing to say, because I could hear like there is some construction work going on in the background, there's also like cars and vans and trucks and stuff going by and beeping and whatnot, so you might have picked that up on the mic as well. Very often I'm like, spirit, I need a better location, because it seems really noisy, and I know it can be irritating because you might feel like you pop out of it or you lose your focus, but spirit is like, nope. That this is totally fine because it's indicative of real life, and it's about not getting distracted by the external noise and whatever is going on around you, but that you're able to remain within in your center and focused there regardless of whatever madness or noise is going on around you. So it is a bit of a lesson from spirit, that if to just notice if you were bothered by those noises, or whatever the case may be for you, that this is training, if you like, that spirit wants to get you to that stage where you can stay in the zone, regardless of what sort of chaos, madness, noise is happening around you. So I think that was all the messages that kind of came to me as I was sitting here in my soul space. Let me just check. Yep, I think that's it. So we're going to reluctantly leave this space. So thanking the space, if that feels right for you. So it kind of feels like I'm just seeing like I'm picking a flower from this area, so I don't know if there's something there that you want to bring back with you. There might be, there might not be, but just getting that sort of sense, if there is, to just bring a little piece back with you. You can place that in your heart, whatever that might be. So you'll have that energy with you all the time. And just visualizing yourself again in that purple Merkaba. As that Merkaba takes you on a journey and brings you back into the sacred space where we initially started this healing and channeling. And I'm just going to give you a minute or two just to come back, depending on where you've gone, how far you've gone. Because for some of you it feels like it's very far, but it's like that Merkaba can facilitate that travel in seconds. And just clearing as well happening. And as you journey back, just taking a minute to check in with yourself and see how it is that you feel now after you've been in that soul space. So for me, it feels like my battery was on 20% and now it is more closer to 100%, which is very much needed, and a really nice reminder as well to go there more often and to look after my soul at that level. So that purple Merkaba just being deactivated. Around you now, as we all settle back into this sacred space. Feeling more refreshed, recharged, rejuvenated, I hope. As we continue to bring down this beautiful purple energy into the root, opening and activating the root to this purple energy. As this energy continues to move down into your knees, opening and activating the knees, and down into your feet, opening and activating your feet chakras. And deep as it continues down into the different levels and layers of the earth, into your Earth Star chakra, just opening and activating your Earth Star to nurture and nurturing or nourishment for your soul. As this energy continues down through the different levels and layers of the earth, into the crystal caves, hearing that onyx is pretty good for this, nourishing and nurturing at yourself at a soul level. So I'm just going to ask that you're plugged in to some onyx within the earth, if that's best for you right now, so that you might receive, asking this crystal to support you for however long it is that you need this support. Please and thank you. as the energy continues to move down into the heart of Mother Earth Gaia, where I'm going to ask that you're plugged in to the heart of Gaia, separately and independently from each and every one of us, of course. And just calling in Mother Earth Gaia, calling in Mother Earth Gaia, calling in Mother Earth Gaia, asking Gaia to ground, earth, anchor, connect, and align each and every one of you to her beautiful energies now, please. I'm feeling like Gaia has a gift for each and every one of you, as like a thank you for helping to facilitate that energy coming down to nourish Gaia. So if you would like to visualize putting your hands out in front of you, and Gaia is going to place a gift into your hands. And taking note of what this gift is. It could be literal, it could be symbolic. Asking Gaia what the message is. Or if you don't feel confident to do that, just taking note of the gift and looking up the spiritual meaning of that gift after this session, reading what comes up and taking what resonates. And then I would invite you to place that gift into your heart, just to visualize placing that gift in your heart. The energy will stay with you. So just feeling like, because of the high vibrational energies that you've received in this session, that you might have a purge on a physical level, so like bowel movements type thing. It's just a clearing, a detox of your physical body, in order to meet you at that new energetic level. So to be aware of that if that happens to you. For some of you, it might be like excessive sweating as your body's way of detoxing. For others of you, it might literally be you puking type thing as a way to clear your body of old, to purge your body of old substances, old energies, these sorts of things. So Gaia's energy is moving up into, it's already gone up your Earth Star. We're in the abdomen right now. Moved up into the abdomen. Just grounding, earthing, anchoring, connecting, and aligning you. And this energy is really quite strong. Just asking the lads and Gaia to tone it down a little bit, because you might be feeling it really strongly. So Gaia continuing to ground each and every one of you. And it's a different sort of nurturing energy from Gaia. It's a different sort of nourishment from Gaia. And plant medicine, I am hearing. That's also coming in pretty strongly. Those flowers that I saw at the start. Excuse me, some clearing happening as well. Did have to stop the video because those energies were coming in so strongly. I had to go to have a bowel movement. Might be TMI, but there you go. In case that's happening for you or happening, yeah, it's just you're suddenly taken by that energy and have to run out. It's strong stuff. It's really strong. So guys, energy moving up the chest, down the shoulders, arms into the hands, neck and in the face now. So that plant medicine working at that soul level also. It's like for some of you, it's like these plants are extending an invitation to connect, to work with you at a deeper level. Using them to nourish your soul, but it also feels like in different ways as well. But take what resonates. If there's a particular plant that's calling you, I can maybe connect with it further and deepen that connection and see what wisdom comes to you. So Gaia's energy moving to the crown, up further still into the soul star, up even further into the stellar gateway, where I'm going to ask that you're plugged into either an earth grid or a galactic grid, depending on what is best for you right now. For the excuse me, nurturing and nourishment of your soul. And they're also just saying to check in and see which grid you're being plugged into, or even ask that question if you're unsure, to just take note. Ooh, thank you, Gaia. Thank you, grids. So something else coming in from cow. I can just see them munching on grass. So the energy of grass coming in as well, which is an interesting one. Also about nourishing and nurturing your soul. So again, it's an invitation to connect for some of you, if this is resonating, to connect in with that energy of grass at a later stage for healing, for working with it in the future. whatever the case may be. Thank you, grass. I'm also seeing like hay and hay bales. Okay, something to do with, because I know oftentimes they like leave the hay to dry, but then they like cover it and let the grass ferment and stuff. So there is something here in relation to like fermented foods, things like that. We're going into the realm of the physical. If this is resonating about looking into fermented foods to help nourish your gut biome. So like some of you have been having difficulty, maybe you've been asking questions about what's the best to do for your physical health. And it's like coming from cows, but it also feels like it's coming from a soul level as well in relation to this. And it's almost like having a healthy gut will help you to tune in and connect into your soul easier. Like you'll be able to communicate more easy with your soul, almost like your gut is a portal, a gateway that helps you connect into your soul and receive that information and those messages. So it's a message from cow to look after yourself on that level, to look at about incorporating those fermented foods to look after and nourish and nurture your gut biome, which will help to facilitate that connection with your soul and hearing your soul more clearly. That's a very interesting one. And they're also saying like about, you know, having those gut feelings that's coming from your soul. So that, I guess that's where the term comes from. Those gut feelings that you get are nudges from your soul, like intuition for your soul. So yeah, there is that connection between your gut and your soul. So cool. Yeah, and also, yeah, if you nourish nourish your gut, look after your gut. If it's really healthy, then your those gut feelings will be just absolutely on point and even clearer for you to hear. Cool, thank you. So just hearing from cow, if there is a wish that you would like to set an intention for, send up a prayer that cow is going to receive those for you now. I also feel strong unicorn energy coming in for this as well. So just taking a minute or two to connect in, see if there is a wish that you'd like to make, and either saying it out loud or in your mind. And cow and the unicorns are going to receive your prayers, your wishes, and help to facilitate those for you. Lovely. Thank you. I'm just going to close this down. So just asking that any excess energy be brought down through your chakras and sent into Gaia to be grounded. Asking for you to be balanced, harmonized, stabilized, recalibrated, realign all levels, layers, bodies, fields, and systems of you, particularly at that soul level, that you're in alignment with nurturing, the energy of being nurtured, and the energy of nourishment. Seeing the green energy, green ray coming in for that. Like bringing you back into balance and harmony if you've been feeling a little bit off lately. And just asking for your energy field to be zipped up. So zip up their energy fields, their auric fields, zip up their auric fields, zip up their auric fields, please. Angels. Anything that was open, close it down. Healing portals, vortexes, channels, chakras, a sacred space. Anything that was open, close it down. Anything that was open, close it down. And just asking if there were any cords formed between us for this session, for them to be pulled out, all the way out, fully and completely, and for those energies to be transmuted. And the areas where those cords have been pulled out, heal and repair them all now, please. Metatron. Asking to be disconnect me from all the souls I've connected into for this session, returning your energy to you and my energy to me, so we are separate and independent once more. Just seeing the rain, so another element coming in for a little bit of a cleanse. Also feel like after this session it would be a good idea to drink water to help your body detox, as well as to cleanse yourself with a shower or a bath using some Epsom salts if that feels right for you. Just to cleanse. Also feel like water wants to connect with some of you as well, to work with you. Really good for clarity, gaining clarity, and also working at that emotional level. There will be other aftercare guidelines. I'll leave them down in the description box if you want to have a look at them, about how to just take care of yourself after this session, because you have received high vibrational energy, and you will need some time to adjust, because your system will just need time to settle. So I usually advise taking some time out to lie down for about an hour or two, or however much feels best for you, to allow the energies to settle. And when you do that, some energy might come up into your conscious awareness to clear, like emotions to process out, limiting beliefs, or you might get answers to the questions that we've asked during this session, epiphanies, insights, downloads, these sorts of things. And it just gives your energy body and your physical body and your soul time to settle and adjust to your new energy. So do be gentle with yourself, take care with yourself after this amazing work that you have done and self-care that you have received during this session today. And I'm just going to thank all the absolutely beautiful energies that were here, cow and bull, the unicorns, we have the angels, Metatron, we have those beautiful flowers, the plant medicine, feeling like galactic energies, and the elements. And of course, you. Thank you so much for being here, taking part in this healing session, facilitating this healing for Gaia, thanking Gaia as well. From my heart to yours, thank you again. Namaste. So I hope you enjoyed this one. I know I certainly did. It was a much needed balm. For me personally, do let me know how you got on by leaving me a comment. I would absolutely love to hear from you. I hope you received all that you needed to during this session. And once again, just a gentle reminder to check in with your soul and nourish and nurture yourself at that soul level, going to that soul space whenever it is that you feel you need to go. And other than that, thank you so much for being here, for tuning in. Until next time, take care. Bye bye.